Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today for a new pick a card reading. For anyone that's new to the channel, hello and welcome in. My name is Melissa, and for today's video, we're going to be looking into your November general prediction. I can't believe it's already November. 2022 has flown by so fast. What I'm going to be doing in this video is getting some insight into the energies ahead for you coming into the month of November, keeping it very general. We'll look at any themes, situations, people, etc. of significance and what you can expect. Let's get into a couple of disclaimers. First and foremost, keep in mind, guys, this is a general reading, so not every message may be specifically for you and your situation. As I always say, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. If something isn't resonating or it feels confusing, it's probably not your message. Please don't take it personally or allow it to get you upset if something isn't making sense for your situation. If you did want to book a personal reading, all the details on how you can do so will be linked in the description box down below. Personal readings are always a great way to get a more specific and accurate read on your own personal situation. Additionally, with this being a prediction style reading, keep in mind that predictions are not 100% set in stone. Energy is always changing, and because of that, the future is not set in stone. So if you see something that's predicted out for you today in this video, please know that it can change, all depending on your own free will choices and decisions that you make. All right, let's go ahead and get into our pile selection. So we are working with 3 piles today. Starting on the left with pile 1, we have some strawberry quartz. With pile 2, we have some clear quartz. And for pile 3, we have some citrine. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath. Think about this upcoming month of November and what's in store for you. Go ahead and choose the pile or crystal you're feeling the most connected to. And once you've made your choice, scroll down to the description box to locate the timestamp that will skip you to your chosen pile. See you there. Hey pile 1, if you guys picked out this strawberry quartz, this is going to be your reading for the month of November. So let's go ahead and see what is in store for you. Let's go ahead and start with some overall energies here. So we start things off with the North Node, and we have retrograde. Interesting. All right. So I definitely feel like this is a pretty major month ahead for you, pile 1, especially with the North Node coming up, because this is sort of all about you being directed or maybe even redirected toward your purpose. This is a month where we're going to be leaving old things behind, old situations, people, jobs, whatever it is that no longer serves us, because you're being pushed forward into things that are more in alignment with where you are in your life. With retrograde coming up as well, this is making me feel like you guys are going to be in sort of a reevaluation period this month as well, as it pertains to your purpose. You guys may this month kind of be experiencing some frustrations or some slowness with regard to moving forward toward your purpose. I feel like for a lot of you guys, there is a lot of like this desire for momentum forward. Like you guys are wanting to move forward. You're wanting things to happen maybe a little bit more rapidly than they are. But there's something going on this month where you're being forced to kind of reevaluate what the true direction is that you want to be going or should be going. Retrogrades are not always a bad thing, you guys. I know that in astrology, I feel like retrogrades are always like there's always like a lot of fear mongering around them. And it's true that there are definitely inconveniences that can occur during retrogrades. But ultimately what a period of a retrograde is about, it's about slowing down and being a little bit more meticulous, being a little bit more careful, being a little bit more detail oriented, and making sure that we aren't missing anything before we move forward. So it's actually kind of giving you guys a period of being able to better prepare yourselves as you move forward toward whatever your desired goal or purpose is. We have the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. Okay, we also have the thinking man. Interesting. So this kind of is interesting with the thinking man, because this is making me feel like this is sort of like echoing what I was talking about with retrograde. There's definitely an energy this month of you guys really thinking things through, being a little bit better researched or well researched on whatever is going on in your life before you're just pushing forward. You guys may also have a person of significance, like a masculine energy of significance around you. Doesn't mean it has to be a man, but someone around you that might be kind of like in a leadership position or embody leadership qualities. Somebody that's helping to support you through this and who's challenging you to kind of think differently about things. I'm also being drawn to how this thinking man is holding this clear quartz here. So this can also be that this person or this process of thinking is providing you with more clarity on the direction that you want and need to be going. I also feel like you guys, again, with the North Node, it's like you're on your spiritual path this month with the 7th chakra. Like, this is your crown chakra. So there is an element this month of spirituality that's also being tied in. Some of you guys may be connecting with the crown chakra a little bit more, balancing it out, learning to look at your situation from a more spiritual perspective, looking for the lesson in whatever's happening for you. And ultimately, with the North Node, this is you being pushed forward and aligning yourself on your spiritual path. Let's look at your tarot cards next. So we have a 7 of Wands. We have the Moon card. Ooh. And the 9 of Wands. Okay. Big energy here with the Moon card. I want to start with this, because it's like the one major arcana that you guys have. So this is a month where I definitely think that things may not feel totally clear to you with the moon. There may be a feeling of uncertainty, which makes a lot of sense with the retrograde. There may be some fears as well about how to move forward or what you need to be doing. The Moon card is an interesting energy because it's an energy of illusions as well. So there may be a reason why with this retrograde card, there may be some illusions around whatever your situation is this month that you're being guided to really break through with that 7 of Wands being here. Yeah, this is a month where I do feel that things are slowing down so that the path forward can become a little bit more clear, more clearly illuminated for you. This may feel emotional for some of you. With the full moon being depicted here, this may also be indicative of you really closing out a major cycle this month as well. Makes a lot of sense, again, with the North Node. And, before we can really propel ourselves forward toward our purpose, it does require us to tie up loose ends, right? It does require us to kind of tie the bow on the past so that we are free to propel ourselves forward into the future. But ultimately, with the Moon card, this is a month where you guys are maybe just feeling like things are a little bit hazy for you, unclear or uncertain. There could be some fears here. You're really going to be tested to tap into your intuition and, allow your intuition to kind of flow you toward the right path. But again, I also think with this thinking man, this energy of clarity and support coming in for you, this is helping you to sort of dissipate any uncertainty with the Moon card. I definitely think that with the 7 of Wands and the Knight of Wands, I'm certainly picking up on a little bit of frustration around this as well, maybe even a little bit of impatience. The 7 of Wands for me doesn't typically indicate impatience, but for some reason when I saw that card, it sort of made me feel like there is a little bit of impatience that you guys may be experiencing here this month, because the 7 of Wands is also like a very forceful energy, right? It's the energy of kind of continuing to stand up for something or continuing to push for something. Continuing to push for progress forward, which is what I was picking up on here with the North Node, that there's like a lot of energy that I'm feeling where you guys are wanting to like move forward. But things just feel a little bit unclear, right? So there's a lot of energy that you have to channel, but we need to figure out more clearly where to channel it, is what I feel. The 9 of Wands too is sort of also about coming to the close of a cycle. You guys may be feeling this month like there's a lot of work on your plate. Some of you guys may be feeling a little bit stressed this month with both of these Wands cards coming up here. And it seems like the stress is all stemming from the moon, of just like things not feeling totally and completely clear for you and wanting to move forward, wanting things to be clear, but being kind of forced into this slower pace, right? So you guys may find yourselves this month kind of like working really hard, or maybe just feeling a little bit stressed out about this situation. But ultimately, the great thing to remember about the Nine of Wands is that you're at the end of the cycle. This is usually like the last little push, the last little bit of effort that we need to exert. And then we're going to be at the end of it, right? So let's continue. We have pay attention. Look out for signs from the divine. Acknowledge the red flags. This makes a lot of sense with the crown chakra. So there is kind of a call to action for you, Pile 1, this month to really tap into your intuition with the moon and with the crown chakra. Like if something is feeling a little off, then there's a need to sort of heed that warning, because the moon can also talk about picking up on things with our intuition, that intuitively something's a little off. We may not be able to totally pinpoint exactly what it is, but your intuition is never wrong. So pay attention to red flags, and conversely, pay attention to green flags as well, because I do think that you guys are receiving messages from spirit, messages from your higher self this month around the situation. So there's a need to sort of pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that are being presented to you. We have divine timing. Everything has a higher purpose. So with that crown chakra, again, it's looking at the higher purpose of the situation and understanding that things are unfolding for you in divine timing exactly as they should, which makes a lot of sense because, again, I keep channeling that there's a little bit of impatience for some of you guys around this situation. And so this is, again, why we're in that retrograde. You know, divine timing can be frustrating because it's like we want something to happen right now, and then Spirit's like, nope, it's not ready yet. So I feel like there's a need for you guys to sort of understand the purpose, the greater lesson behind why you're experiencing what you are, why things are slowing down for you, or why you're being kind of pushed into this retrograde energy. You know, once you are aligned with whatever it is that you're desiring, it will come to fruition for you. But it's up to you to really pay attention to those signs and synchronicities, both red and green flags, so that you can do the work to align yourself with your desire. There is a deeper, more spiritual reason behind everything you're going through this month, Pile 1, no matter how challenging it is. And I know that's super frustrating to hear that, but ultimately, that is the truth. Closing it out, we also have weird is the new cool. Boldly express your uniqueness. So there's a need here for you guys this month to just be yourself. You know, don't try to fit into a specific way of doing things, or, you know, don't try to fit yourself into a mold that isn't meant for you, I guess is what I'm trying to say with that. There's a call to action here for you to just be yourself and be bold about it. Don't be afraid to be weird. And I'm also kind of picking up on another message here with that Seven of Wands as well. Like, stand up for yourself. Stand up for what you believe in. You know, if you have an idea that might be a little bit outside the box, or an approach that might be a little bit outside the box, Spirit is saying, let people know. Even if it's a little weird, it's okay to express it. There's some sort of a lesson for you around this month, around stepping into your authentic self and not being afraid to stand up for what you believe in. So pile number 1, I'm going to close the message out here, but I would love to hear from you how you feel it resonates with your situation. So please drop me a comment below and let me know. If you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you will be updated when I upload new videos. And I look forward to seeing you in a new one really soon. Bye. Hey Pile 2, if you guys picked out this clear quartz crystal, this is going to be your November reading. So let's go ahead and start with some oracle cards to get the overall energies. Starting things off, we have the energy of Capricorn and we have Cancer. Okay. I think these are actually two opposing signs on the zodiac, if I'm not mistaken. So there could be some opposing energies coming up for you guys this month in November. Capricorn is all about being ambitious. It's all about hard work. You know, it's really that energy of like work ethic, nose to the grindstone, going after your achievements. Cancer is more about kind of the feel-good things. It's about kind of like our home life, our family situation, wanting to be comfortable and nurtured and taken care of. So it almost feels like these two things are both at play this month, and there may be a little bit of opposition here that some of you guys are experiencing. For some of you, this could literally be about like balancing work and family, or work-life balance, or things of that nature. Trying to balance out your ambitious side or your goals and objectives that you're going after with the comforts in your life as well, your home, your family, maintaining those connections and things like that. Let's continue. I want to see what else comes through. We have a woman holding a heart. It's very like Cancer energy there. We also have the journey. Some of you guys also, I'm getting, might be trying to, maybe the ambition that some of you guys have is to find those comforts in your life. For others of you, this could be about looking for work that feels emotionally fulfilling to you as well. Working hard to find that emotional fulfillment. It definitely seems like you guys are starting off on a new path this month, or embarking on a new journey of sorts. That would kind of make sense if you guys have recently started a new job, or you've set some new goals for yourselves. There would be a period of time of kind of trying to find that balance between the work and the effort you're putting into your goals, but then also balancing out with like the family time, the friend time, the personal time, right? So there's definitely an energy of newness coming up for you guys in November. You guys also have the woman holding a heart. So this is all about a person who embodies compassionate energy, compassionate, loving, supportive energy. This could be you, so maybe for some of you guys, this is your energy of putting love into your work, putting love into this journey. For others of you, this could be a person of significance with a more feminine energy. It does not have to be a woman, but someone with a more feminine kind of nurturing energy that's here to support you as you move through this new journey that you're on. Let's see what the tarot has for you. So we have a 6 of Cups, a 10 of Swords, and a Page of Swords. Okay. I definitely feel with the 6 of Cups, this is further sort of echoing those themes of like home and family and comforts and even nostalgia for some of you guys. For some of you, you actually might be, I'm getting traveling as well. With the journey card coming up, there could be an element of travel during the month of November, and traveling to maybe like your hometown or someplace where it's familiar to you. I also think though, for some, if that doesn't resonate, this is about, again, looking for those nostalgic, comfortable energies wherever you're journeying. So even if this is something new that you guys have been embarking on, you're looking for that support. You're looking for that comfort, that nostalgia as you are embarking on this new path. I definitely feel with this 10 of Swords that like there is a little bit of this risk this month for you guys of burnout, because the 10 of Swords is sort of this energy of like hitting rock bottom, being really just exhausted, exasperated with things. And I feel like this could lead more into like the work aspect of things, potentially for some of you, that ambitious energy. So you may just want to make sure that you are keeping yourselves balanced, making sure that you're not getting yourself overworked to a place where like you literally are drowning emotionally and you can't get out of it. The 10 of Swords is also, for me specifically, an energy of really overthinking things to the point where you're just like incapacitated, so kind of extreme anxiety. So if this is something that you guys kind of resonate with, if you've experienced this before, it just may be good to sort of keep it on your radar and know that if you start to kind of get in this energy, you do have people here that can support you, whether it's this woman holding a heart energy or some other sort of family or friendship support. You want to lean on those relationships with Cancer to help nurture you through. The Page of Swords is also, again, giving me sort of like new path, new energy type of vibes. And Page of Swords is going to be a little bit more detached than Cancer, right? I'm almost like looking at this movie here. It's like the way your cards are playing out. It's like this beautiful, nostalgic, like childhood reconciliation energy. But then something happens where you guys start to feel kind of like maybe stabbed in the back, or you've overthought something, or you're burnt out with something. And so then because of that experience that you've gone through, you're a little bit more skeptical. You're a little bit more discerning. Some of you guys, this could be a reconciliation situation, someone from the past coming into your life as you've, and maybe trying to start fresh with you. Page of Swords is sort of about like being a bit more skeptical, asking more questions, right? Not fully letting the guard down emotionally until you have properly vetted the situation. If this doesn't have to do with anything I just said, I just think in general, as you guys are embarking on this path, there is an energy of properly vetting things, doing your research, asking a lot of questions. I think through asking questions and gaining a deeper understanding and knowledge of where you're going, it allows you to, over time, build that comfort because you're becoming more educated along the way. We have peace. Peace and contentment are coming to you, which is beautiful. And I'm seeing a lot of that here with Cancer and the Six of Cups and the woman holding a heart. So if you guys have been kind of going through anything tumultuous leading up to this path or feeling overworked, peace is coming. So please rest assured that that is on the table in the month of November. We also have confession, releasing a secret, pursuing virtue through honesty. I think that ties in really nicely with the Page of Swords as well, you guys, because the Page of Swords is definitely an energy of communication. It is also, the pages are like divine messengers in the tarot. So some of you guys could be receiving some sort of communication from someone where you learn a truth about something. This can also just be you guys, choosing to show up authentically as you throughout this situation, right? Being honest about your thoughts, your feelings, your perspectives. All right, let's close it out with our last card. We have the reward. Celebrate your magnificence. I love this. This kind of is tying in with that ambitious energy of Capricorn, you guys. So like this month, I feel like you're being guided to not be afraid to celebrate your success. It definitely feels like there's something you guys have been working on. There's a little bit of ambitious energy coming through, goal-oriented energy coming through with that Capricorn card here. And so you're being guided to celebrate the wins, right? Celebrate all of the good things that you've been able to accomplish as you navigate through the month. This is also just talking about remaining confident in yourself. Celebrate your magnificence, right? Like, look how she's just like big and open and she's taking up a lot of space, right? You guys should feel comfortable to know that like you are amazing and your positive virtues are to be recognized and celebrated. So pile 2, I think I'm going to go ahead and close out the reading there. I believe those are all the messages that I'm getting for you, but I would love to hear from you in the comments how you feel it resonates with you and your situation. So please drop me a note below and let me know. If you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you will be notified when I upload new videos, and I will see you in a new reading very soon. Bye. Hey pile 3, if you guys picked out this citrine crystal, this is going to be your reading for the month of November. So let's go ahead and start with your overall energies. So for you guys, pile 3, kicking it off, we have the midheaven. We also have the IC, the root. Interesting. So midheaven is sort of the energy of like what you're known for, the way that you will be remembered in this lifetime, your legacy that you're leaving behind. This could also be about being in the spotlight for some of you guys. Not all, not necessarily. This also has to do with sort of like your idea of success, right? So what do you define success as being? What does that look like for you? It also can talk about like the way other people sometimes can influence how we view success, right? And so I feel like this is a month where you guys are really being guided to identify for yourself, like, what do you want to be known for? What is your legacy that you want to leave behind with any aspect of life, whether it's career, relationships, whatever. And defining what success means to you and not allowing the influences of our childhood, our past, other people to dictate what that success looks like for us, right? Kind of living in your truth. With the IC coming up here, this also can have to do with like getting to the root of certain things, right? So like this could also be talking about like how, your childhood impacts the midheaven energy, right? What were some patterns of behavior that you learned from childhood, and how does this manifest when it comes to you achieving your goals? How does this manifest when it comes to building out your legacy for yourself, the way that you even deal with authority figures? This can also just simply be talking about you guys sort of digging a little deeper this month in general, right? Like getting to the root cause of issues, having a deeper understanding of why certain things are happening, where certain things come from. All right, let's continue. So we have door to spirit. Okay, we also have action. There's definitely a lot of movement coming in this month for you. So you're definitely being guided or will be guided to take action toward this energy of the midheaven this month, taking action toward digging deeper, taking action toward achieving your goals, the legacy you want to leave behind. There's a lot of movement here with that card. And this is beautiful energy because this is talking about making choices and decisions, taking action that aligns you with your spiritual path. This is kind of interesting because I feel like this similar sort of message came through in pile number 1 with the North Node card that came up. But there's definitely this energy of you guys being pushed on your spiritual path this month. So if you're not already in alignment, this is a month where I feel like the actions you take are propelling you forward and placing you in alignment, alignment with what you're supposed to ultimately be doing, pushing you into alignment with defining your legacy and embodying it every day. We have the Page of Cups. We have a 5 of Wands and a Knight of Cups. Okay, interesting energy. You guys with the 5 of Wands, this is like the first card jumping out to me. There may be this month an energy, it's like there's this energy of conflict and chaos popping up for you. And the 5 of Wands is not always like a fun energy because sometimes it can feel like a little bit combative or maybe even a little bit competitive. Competitive kind of makes sense with the midheaven. Maybe you guys are kind of in a situation where you're feeling like you need to compete with others to get ahead. Maybe you do actually have to compete with others to get ahead in some instances, right? But through challenge, like the 5 of Wands, comes change. I feel like with this 5 of Wands, having both of these cup cards next to it, both of these cup cards, the Page and the Knight, are all about like the emotional expression and being really kind, killing them with kindness, if you will. So it's making me feel like the approach for you guys this month in order to get ahead is through killing them with kindness, being kind, being compassionate, not being afraid to sort of use flowery language to schmooze people or build relationships or to calm or tame any situations that you guys might be going through. You guys may also this month be moving through some more creative work or working on like your creative expression, or at least connecting with the things that bring you more of that emotional connection. Emotionally connecting to what you want your legacy to be. And maybe for some of you, there is some challenge around identifying what that is, or feeling like whatever you're involved in is going to require you to like compete or kind of get down and dirty to get ahead, if that makes sense. But I see that there's a lot of happiness here as well. Like both of these Cups cards, Page of Cups for some of you could signify that you're getting some sort of a positive news this month. Good news that might rub some other people the wrong way, potentially, if you're in a competitive environment. I'm also seeing growth emotionally as well, because it's like you're coming into this month in this Page of Cups energy, and through whatever this conflict is, you're graduating up a level to the Knight of Cups energy of like becoming more confident in the way that you express yourself, becoming more confident in the way that you might deal with conflict or smooth situations over. So you're getting a major upgrade this month either way. All right, continuing on, we have be open to change, be receptive to new experiences. Change leads to growth. Yes, that's kind of what I was getting at with the Five of Wands. You know, like the challenge here with the Five of Wands may not always feel good, right? But ultimately, it's through the challenges that we're able to grow and evolve. And that's exactly what's happening for you this month. Pile 3. You're coming in as the little page. You're going through this little hiccup, this challenge, this little situation here, and then you're upgrading to a knight by the end of the month. There's a need here, though, to also, like the card says, be open-minded and receptive, right? Sometimes Five of Wands can be like resistance to change, or, you know, like we're not really relaxing or flowing with the changes that are coming our way, but we're kind of fighting it a little bit because we're very comfortable or more comfortable remaining in the past. This may be something that you guys are guided to dig a little deeper into with the IC card coming up here. Like, are you nervous about change? Do you resist change, or are you flowing with it and embracing it in a very natural way? So definitely some food for thought there. We also have ask your angels, seek the divine. Your angels want to support you. So going back to that door to spirit, this may also be a month where you're guided to look at the spiritual lesson behind what you're going through, maybe even seeking support or guidance, spiritual support or spiritual guidance as you navigate the situation. So whether this can be really talking about any way that you like to practice spirituality or connect to your higher self, connect to the divine, your angels, spirit guides, etc. There's definitely a message here for you to connect and tap into your spirituality and look at the spiritual lesson or reason behind why you're moving through these changes. So closing it out, pile 3, we have the call. Honor the whisper of your soul. This is so beautiful. Again, with that door to spirit and the midheaven, you guys are really being pushed on path toward your higher calling, you know. Intuitively, you guys may know that there are some necessary changes or challenges that need to be faced in order to like move into the direction that you want to go. So whatever you're feeling intuitively inside is something that you want to honor this month. Honor the whisper of your soul. So whatever you feel, you know, like maybe emotionally connected to, whatever is bringing you the most joy emotionally, whatever it is for you that's going to connect you onto your higher calling, your purpose, you want to heed that call. Listen to your intuition this month. So pile 3, this looks like a very eventful and interesting month ahead. I would love to hear from you in the comments how you feel that this is resonating with your situation. So drop me a note below. Let me know. If you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you will be updated when I upload new videos. And I'm looking forward to catching you in a new reading really soon. Bye.